What's up everyone, it's Matt Mrozik aka MVM3897 with an unboxing. So if you follow me on Facebook, you've seen a photo of this. It's the G-System 1100 Xeku Zwei kit. I did one of these a few years ago as a commission. The first one I did was from GSB, or G-System Best, which was a recast. This is from G-System Shop and I ordered it back in December and I just now finally got it. I was under the impression that when I ordered it they had it in stock, but apparently it was a pre-order, and then they shipped it back in March and it took 4 weeks to get here, and I'm assuming because there were some strikes going on in a bunch of the ports here in the US that it sat in customs for about 3 weeks, three and a half weeks, but I finally got it yesterday and had some requests for an unboxing, so here it is. Nice box, shiny box, nice photos of the kit. It's a very large kit for 1/100 scale. It's about 2 feet long when it's done and about 12 inches tall when it's done. The rifle is over a foot long when it's built. So the first time I built this I was quite impressed with how big it was, and I was so happy with the way it turned out. I was kind of sad to see it go to my client, so I decided if they ever offer it again I'm going to do one for myself. So this will go in my "to build for me one day" pile. But for now I'll show you what comes in the box. And my video setup's a little different tonight because I've got kits laid out everywhere. Right now you can see I've got a Nightingale on the table right here that I'm kind of working on top of. So as your typical G-System kit, you're greeted by a plastic sleeve, and we get all our standard stuff. Get our photos, and there's probably 2, maybe 3 in here if I can get them out. There they go. So let's see what we got. There's one. Let me get a better light on here. There we go. Now you can see. There's one. Nice shot of the front of the kit. A little close up of the top and the back side. So this kit, you actually have 2 options, and I realized this later on the first one, that they give you 2 extra small thrusters, or I should say large thrusters, and you have the option of getting rid of these fuel pods and putting 2 additional thrusters down there. I think that looks really weird. I think it looks better with the 2 fuel pods or on the end of it. So it's a very strange design. Kind of looks like a walking artichoke, but it's really cool. It's a very impressive kit when all put together. Let me tell you, it looks really cool in person. So, and then we get a sheet of decals here. One thing that's different between this and the GSB kit is that these decals are pre-cut, meaning that, let's see if I can show you without getting them out. You can kind of see around, there's an edge around the decal where the film is. On the GSB kit they were not like that. It was you had to trim them very closely to use them. These are pre-cut, so they'll be much easier to use, and they're probably just a higher quality. GSB decals are kind of iffy. G-System Shop has good decals. And then we have the instructions. Let's pull those out. Come on. Not cooperating with me right now. There we go. Alright, so the instructions. So we got nice front here. Here are all the specs of the kit. Some more light on it. So overall height is 26 centimeters, a little over a foot. The head height is 24 centimeters. Actually, sorry, 26.5 is a little under a foot because 32 centimeters would be a foot. So it's about a foot tall. The depth or the length is 49 centimeters. When I measured mine, it was right at just under 2 feet, so I think that may be a little off. It's only got 324 pieces, which isn't too bad for a kit this size. The original price is $580. That's expensive for this kit. I did not pay that. This was on sale, and with shipping I paid about $330. Now to me that's well worth the price for this kit because you get a lot of resin for that price. like I said, it's a very impressive kit when it's done. Part layout. So here are parts of the upper torso. It's all upper torso. Here are the like rocket pods that go on the front skirts, the covers. Here is the joint for the hips, the front skirts. These go on the back of the hollow tubes on the top for the fuel pods. Here's the crotch, the bottom of the crotch. This is the big robot cock. It's a big penis that sticks out. And then the next set are all the bazookas. Now, one thing I already noticed, and I looked at this briefly, I was chatting with Jim and Boo last night, and the rockets on this one were straight. The GSB kit, they were very curved. I had to boil them in water and straighten them out a lot. These are straight. So I've already noticed, I looked at this briefly yesterday, the casting is better than the GSB kit. But the GSB kit was actually pretty good. No complaints. Went together pretty smoothly. You get some clear screens to go over the sensors, some rubber cording, and let's see what else. And then the big, what I call butt pieces. I'm interested to see how these fit together, because on the GSB kit they did not fit well at all, and I had to actually heat the resin, and I actually ended up cracking one of the pieces fairly severely. It was an easy fix, but they do not fit well together, so I'm curious to see how they fit on this kit in particular. Here are the feet, the skirts for the legs. The legs are really simple. The most simple part of the kit are the legs. Not too many pieces. I think that's it for parts layout. And here we get to the instructions. So the first step is the entire body. The first step. Here's the head. I really like the head. It's just kind of cool. And there's how the fuel pods go together on the top. The torso. And here is some close-up for some of the details that go on the torso. Again, fairly, I shouldn't say it's an easy kit, but I'm not going to say it's a complicated kit. The hard part is getting it to stand correctly, and I'm going to do a whole video series on this. I'll show you how I did it. It wasn't too hard. It just takes some patience and some time. So the crotch goes together. There's some nice detail parts that go in there. The skirts. And right here they show you to add 2 little metal pieces that don't come with a kit. That's easy to do with some brass rod. Just bend it to shape and glue them in. In my opinion, the hardest part of this kit are the arms. It's just kind of a, I don't know. They just go together kind of strange in my opinion. Especially with the big gun. It's a big gun and you have to be careful how you pin it in order to hold it, to hold the weight and everything. But again, with some patience, it works. And another finicky thing about this kit are these little fingers. They're so small you really can't pin them, so you just have to glue them in place, and they're pretty susceptible to breaking. So I know when I shipped the one of my client, he said out of everything, that's the only thing that was broken when he got it. But he said it was an easy fix. So here are the arms. Here's the first big butt piece. So that'd be the bottom one because it has these tubes that come out with the jets. And here's the gun. The gun's just really cool. It's just impressive. It's massive. It looks cool. It's all painted up and done. So that's it for the instructions. Here we have the vacuum form screens, the rubber hosing. And let's see, I'm going to try to, I pulled a few pieces out last night. I want to make sure I don't lose those. Oh, so here's a bazooka. It's nice and straight. It has a very minimal mold line on it, so that's going to be an easy cleanup. Much better than the GSB kit was, for sure. So that goes in that bag. So this is kind of a combo bag. It's from the arm pieces, some of the bazookas, the Casting is really sharp on this kit. Very impressed. I think I said this in a lot of videos, I think G-Systems has redone some of their molds because the castings seems to have gotten better. Here are the thrusters. I pulled one of these out earlier. You can see the nice detail on that. See if it'll focus. Really nice and sharp. Again, these have a slight mold line, easy sanding, no big deal. Part of the arms. Oh no, this is go to the big butt pieces. This one does. This part right here. It hinges on this, and this attaches to the body right there. So that's looking pretty good. Here are the PVC pipes that I use for the fuel pods, I guess you would call them. Here are the bottoms of the feet. Right here. Nice detail. And the skirts for the feet. This is one of the areas of the kit that's not designed very well. I'll show you too when I do a video. It's just kind of weird how they go together in my opinion. It works, it's just kind of finicky to get it to work right. Here are a bunch of all the little detail pieces. So we have the little fingers right here to hold the bazookas. Here's one of the fingers for the hands. All the little pistons, little detail parts. These go in the arms. These little squares go on the shoulders. I guess they're fuel tanks. I'm not sure exactly what, but these go on those. Again, this is one of those kits that I'm so familiar with, I really don't even need instructions. Here are the hands. There's the right hand, left hand. And there should be another one in here that's got a trigger attached to it. Maybe it's in with the gun. They give you three hands, a left, a right, and then a left hand with a trigger attached to it. So that's all those pieces. Here is the head. I'll pull the head out, show it to you guys. It's kind of cool. So here's the head. Again, really nice, sharply detailed. Nice, sharp casting. The mold line right there. Another big deal. A little sanding. So if you build resin, or if you have not built resin, I say this all the time, don't expect like a Bandai kit. There's, you know, again, these aren't mass produced by machines. These are made by hand, so, you know, there's going to be a little more cleanup, a few more issues here and there, but it's part of the process. It's model building. What a modeler does, it models. You don't just assemble things. These are little red things that go on the side of the bottom butt piece. Some detail pieces for those. All the little thrusters that go on the ends of the fuel pods right there. Those look really nice. I don't see any mold lines, which is nice. Here's part of the gun. Here's the big barrel. It's poking out, so I'll just take it out. It's good size right there. And that has just hardly any mold line at all. And actually, the mold line from here all the way back you won't even see because this goes underneath the gun. So, good job. More parts of the, yeah, looks like this is all, yeah, these are all parts of the gun. Oh, there's the hand with the trigger. There it is. So yeah, this is all parts of the gun. Here are parts of the legs. So we got, on the back of the ankles, you got these little things, they have three, again, I'm going to call them fuel pods, that stick off the back. That's these guys right here. Oops, I moved my camera, sorry. Here are the knee armors right here. Knee armor. This is the piece that those fuel pods get glued to right there. 1, 2, 3. You gotta do those twice. Here's some of the detail pieces right here that go, that you see on the sides. These are the toes that get, not toes, these actually go on the back of the foot. The pistons. Again, nicely detailed. Good sharp casting. Arm pieces. Here are the shoulders, shoulder armors. So on the shoulders, you got these 4 white pieces that kind of stick off. And then on top of those, you have kind of like a rack. And each rack gets 2 fuel, I mean, again, I'm calling fuel pods, I don't know what the hell they are. And I'll show, those will be here in a second. But so these 2 white, those racks attach to the white pieces, and then those fuel pods go on top of the racks. So they're part of the arms. All right, what else we got? This is, oh. So this is, okay, so these are little guys, little blue rods that stick off the back of the, I think it's the torso. And then like antenna. These hold all the bigger fuel nozzles, not fuel nozzles, not rocket nozzles. Those are nice detailed parts. Those paint up real nice, and you can detail the hell out of them. So those look good. And then some more. Here's those little white pieces I was talking about that stick off the top. These guys right here. And those are like six of those. 2, 4, no, 8 of those. Let's see. More arm pieces. So these are the elbows area right here. This is up into the shoulder area. This goes on the shoulders also. This kind of gets sandwiched between the shoulder armors. Nice detail. These are the side skirts. These little guys. They're really small. Here's the hip joint. One thing I wish G-System would do that like kits like Neograde do, instead of using a ball joint, I wish they would key it in a way that it only fits one way. I wish they would design it in a way that the kit would go together and you know it would stand and it would stand straight. Neograde does that. They did that on the Suzabi and it works perfect. I wish they would do it here. So here's some more of the shoulder pieces, pistons, various arm pieces. Here is part of the torso. So this is the midsection right here. The top of the torso goes here. This is where the crotch goes. The side skirts get glued and pinned into there. This is kind of a big sensor array that's coming off the left skirt right here. There's a detail part that goes in there with a window or a screen on top. More of the torso. Here's part of that sensor I just told you. That sensor gets attached to here. There's another piece that comes back here that then attaches to the skirt. These are these go into some of the PVC pipe right there, and 2 rocket nozzles come off there. Looking really good. These go on the back side of the torso, upper part of the torso. So those go in, and then out of here, right there, is where some of those fuel pods come out of. Alright, a bunch of other miscellaneous pieces. Here's the forehead of the head, right there. You can see it. Little sensor in there. The casting on this is really nice. Man, it's way better than the GSB kit, I can tell you that. GSB kit was a little soft in some areas, but this is really sharp, so I'm assuming they've redone the molds. And the resin is a little bit different. So I think when they re-release these G-System kits, they've redone the molds and they're using a better resin, I think, in my opinion. So the big piece is, I can't even explain what these guys are, but these come off the back of the big butt pieces, and then the fuel rods, or the big fuel pods of PVC pipes come out of here. Here is the side of the torso, right here. One side there, that would be the right side. And here's the left side. Can't see it because that number, but the details are sharp, nice sharp panel lines. And the cleanup, I mean, G-System, one thing they kind of pissed me off, they leave a lot of flash and gates on. Looks like the flash is pretty minimal on this kit. Here are the feet. Good size. 1/100 scale, and this is almost as big as my hand. Right there. Those will paint up nicely. A little bit of masking on those. Here are the rest of the leg parts. So here's the inner detail right here. Here is the top of the leg. Right there. Here's the back of the foot. And those little toes, little pieces I mentioned earlier come off the back of there. You'd be surprised that those little toes actually play a big part in keeping the kit standing straight. Without those, it leans back quite a bit. Here is the crotch area. The hip joint goes in here. Here's, if you're looking at the kit, this is the part that gets painted red on the top of the torso of the chest. Here's that big crotch thing that sticks out right there, and that gets a nice detail vent right there. Here are the front skirts. Right here. Again, looking good. These go on the, these attach to that midsection I was showing you where the top of the torso and the crotch go in. So these get attached, and then the side skirts come right here on the side. Here are more of the rifle, the gun, right there. Looking good. Very nice. I'm not going to take the bubble wrap off of these, but here's the first butt piece. Oh, what the hell? Let's open it up. I can see how it fits, if it fits at all. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, the smell of fresh resin. I love it. Man. My guess is this kit was not poured too long ago. I'm not going to be able to test it too much because there's a bunch of flash on it, but the gates are preventing me from... Oh, wait. This is actually... Wow. So... This goes together like this, and you squeeze it together. Now you see there's a little gap there. That right there is way better than how I got the GSB kit to fit. On the GSB kit, there's a huge gap right there. There's a little bit there, and I think with just a little bit of heating and a couple rubber bands, I'll get that to snug up pretty good. That's way acceptable, man. So that's improved right away over the GSB kit. But look at the size of that thing. So that's a small one. That's the one that goes on the top. I'm going to start going through this pretty quick, guys, just because it's getting to be a long video. So those big butt pieces, they hinge off of these guys right here. They're adjustable. And then little fuel god dang it, rocket nozzles get attached there, and then these go into the end of a PVC pipe. Here's the other big butt piece. Let's see how this fits together. Oh no! It is crushed. Oh man, this will be fun. So this got broken pretty bad in shipping. At least one of them did. Let's see. It's not too bad. I mean, I had to do it on the last one I did, but it broke because I broke it, not because it got broken shipping. Hold on, let me get it out. So yeah, so this is supposed to be like that. So it's a pretty good break. It was on the bottom of the box, so I'm guessing it just got smashed. You know, it looks bad, but it's really not that bad. Some CA, minimal putty, and some sanding, and it's good to go, but it's kind of a bummer. Oh well, it is what it is. It's resin, it's easy to fix. So I can't even try to test those together because it's broken. Alright, last few bags, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so these are those things that go on the top of the shoulders, the racks right here. And again, I think they're the fuel pods. I'm not sure if these are like supposed to open up and rockets come out. Anyone who's seen this in anime maybe can tell me. Here are the part of the arm armors right here. And last bit of the torso. Oh, this is it. So the upper torso part right here. So the neck will go here in the head. Arms come into here. That big red piece gets attached there. Here is the very bottom of the torso. So it kind of goes like, eventually it'll kind of go like this. It doesn't fit right now because it's not all together, but that's the idea. And the last little bag are the, I'm going to open these two because on the GSP kit the covers were bent severely, and these look like they're kind of bent. Man, this one's broken too. Shit, there's two broken pieces. So, it's broken right there. So I'm going to take some plot plate and fix that. But yeah, so these are just like the GSV kits. They're curved quite severely. They shouldn't be like that. It should be able to sit flat. No big deal. Some boiling water and no clothes. So that's Xeku Zwei unboxing. No clue when I'll get to this. I've got a ton of kits in my stash, so who knows when I'll get to this, or maybe I'll get a bug in. And right now I've got on my bench, I've got a 1/100th Nightingale resin. I've got the 1/100th MRSA Kshatriya. That's a commission job I've been cleaning up, and I've been painting on my 135 LED Mirage. So I've got those 3 in the works right now, and kind of want to get those done before I do anything else. But I'm really looking forward to having one of these in my collection when it's all done, because it looks, like I said, it's a very impressive kit when finished. So if you want one, they say have them right now. I don't know what the price is on them, but like I said, I got it when I pre-ordered it when it was on sale back in December. I got a really good price on it, so if you want one, snag it. The casting is really good on it, except for the few broken pieces. I'm really happy with the purchase. So, that's not the end of the world with the broken pieces. Just has Jim and Boo. It happens. Considering that they come across the ocean, and the weight of the resin and everything, it's going to happen every once in a while. You're going to get broken pieces. So, on my let's see, 1/72 the O, the huge back skirt was broken into like the 4 pieces, so I glued it back together and it went together just fine. So there you go, guys. Gonna pack this up, put it in the stash, and we'll talk to everyone later. Peace out, catch you later. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, shoot them my way. This is Matt Mrozik, MVM 3897, signing off till next time. Bye.